University Communications recently put together a new website called at Lightrail.uncc.edu. It's a one-stop shop for faculty, staff, and students where you can learn pretty much anything you need about the arrival of light rail. Most recently, we just added a frequently asked questions page so you can learn all these things that we're talking about tonight.
So one of the great things about light rail is it really opens up transportation alternatives from uptown up into the center of campus. And one of the great things is that light rail is going to run 18 hours a day. The average time that it would take you to get from the center of uptown up into campus is 22 minutes. And for those of you who frequent the Center City campus, the 9th Street station is 1 block away from Center City. So if you have classes or if you teach down there, you can jump on the light rail and you're right down there in less than 22 minutes in that particular case. One of the things that we want to make sure that we do with light rail coming on campus is we want to make sure that we make it easy for folks to ride. And so what we're doing is we're in the process of going through a testing phase to be able to use your university credential to ride light rail and to ride buses. And the way that's going to work is starting late winter, early spring, probably like a February, March timeframe, you will have the ability to actually exchange your current university ID card with a new university ID card that allows you to use contactless card technology. And what that is there's an RFID chip in that card, and all you do is you go up to the reader and you just tap it. So one of the big questions that we always get, how much is it going to cost, right? So what we want to do is we want to be able to offer an all-access pass to UNC Charlotte students. And what that means is you'll have the ability to ride any light rail train in the CATS system, any CATS bus within the system with the exception of the express routes, and those are the larger buses that go up to like Mooresville, they're more regional. But the other buses and all the light rail, you would be able to ride by just making one payment. And the way that we would envision that possibly happening is that students right now pay into what we call a miscellaneous transportation service charge. We would tweak that service charge to allow you to be able to have that all-access pass. And right now we're floating around with an idea that it may be in the vicinity of about $25 a semester. The great thing about that is, though, you'll have your university ID. You've already paid that fee, so all you have to do is tap and go. There's no additional payment to make. You don't have to visit one of the ticket vending machines. You can just ride it. As far as faculty and staff are concerned, we are still working on that as well. We do envision a similar discounted type pass for faculty and staff. We're not quite there yet as to what that means, but we do envision it being somewhat similar, and you would do the exact same thing the students do with the pass. If you paid into it, if you purchased that pass, then you would be able to use your university ID to ride.
How exactly is this affecting like the 11U, the campus shuttles? I saw they had the pull-in stop for the campus shuttle, and I know that I looked it up and it said the current route of the 11 around campus was meant to be temporary. So I guess my question was sort of a little bit around like how that's going to change once.
As far as the Route 11, basically the Route 11 would mimic the existing 11K to IKEA. And the new 11 would no longer travel north of University Point Boulevard, which is Walmart. The new 11 would probably operate every 30 minutes with 20-minute service for weekday rush hour. Routes 11 and 22 will continue to service North End. The Route 22 would likely connect the Lynx Blue Line in the university area, and a new crosstown link would help link the North End to Beatty's Ford and Central Avenue corridors via the NODA community.
Yeah, as far as campus shuttle, we are looking at making enhancements to the current service. What we currently envision right now is that we'll run basically the same route. So we'll still have red line, green line, yellow line, but increased frequency because we know that with light rail coming, we need to make sure that we have a bus there when a train comes. So you'll see increased frequency on the green line and yellow line. You'll also see enhanced coverage, especially on the weekends. Because we know that students, right now we don't run service until 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and we're looking at doing either maybe a 9 a.m. or a noon Saturday, Sunday. We're trying to figure out exactly where that sweet spot would be. So greater frequency, more service, and enhanced vehicles as well, like larger vehicles for those crush times that were really, really busy.